Hi, welcome to Align with Arianna. I am Arianna, of course. This version is going to be Tell My Story. So, if you are new to my channel, I am a psychic medium and I am able to connect with spirits that are able to talk about and tell their story. So, let's see who Tell My Story is going to be for today. Mitrice Richardson. She went missing I believe around 2013 or so. I'm not sure on the background of her story so much, but that is why I'm able to connect to see if we can get the details to what happened. So my Mitrice she is very, she's moving off into like the distant ethers as far as connecting. Like what I am seeing is that this is an old story that she's not willing to like go in much detail about because it's so old, so much older. However, she is saying that she does want to let people know about some things that did happen. She's saying that she was very confused about where she was. Okay, so the location that they had picked her up in was a prestigious location. That's what she's saying. It's a prestigious location. She was known as the party girl. She was a very beautiful soul. She was also known to be working in some type of modeling industry. So she's saying that she wasn't alone or anything like that. The people that she was with, or the person she was with, she's saying that she met up with someone for lunch or to eat or get a bite to eat, and they were celebrating after some type of modeling contract or something. So something happened where she had got like a modeling gig and she had met up with this person. She said that she does believe that she was set up, that she said that she feels like this has to do with some dealings from her father. She doesn't feel like, she's saying that her father was very notable in the community as one of like a top dog. He was like, she keeps saying kingpin, that he was a top dog in the community and he plays no games. She's saying that she knows that her death was tied to her father. Not saying that her father was connected to it in whatsoever, but she's saying that she feels like the result of her death happened because of who her father was. She's saying that her father had a lot of enemies, some known and some unknown. And she's saying that I don't know if he was called Big Reese or Big somebody, but she's saying Reese or something. She knows that he has a very big presence about who he is, and he's very notable in the community. She's saying that she misses her family so much, and that the love that they have is continuing to go on for generations and generations. She is saying that she never saw this coming because she was highly under some type of influence. So she was also known to be a bit, I don't want to say mentally unstable, but she has highs and lows. She has extreme highs and she has extreme lows. So she was known for that, like her family knew. So for her to go very far away was very unusual. So she's saying that she was not under any type of mental distress or anything when she went missing. She's saying the only thing that happened to her was that she had took some type of some type of medicine or something that had caused a chemical reaction in her body to allow those extreme personalities to come in where people thought something was wrong with her. She's saying that she knew from the moment she was arguing with somebody that it was going to be a situation. She is saying that she has very expensive taste. So she's just talking about what she likes. So she has a very, very expensive taste. And she was a very like high class, prestigious girl. So for her to just be out and being like her normal free self, that was not anything that was unusual. She said what was unusual was that at the bar that she was in, I think she went around, I'm hearing night, but I'm also hearing lunchtime. So maybe it was right around the time, like right in the evening that goes into the night. But she is saying that what was unusual is that it was some man or creep that she said he looked like a detective, and he was there. He was there at the place that she had this dinner in. The place that she's describing has like a balcony. It has beautiful water scene. It was very exclusive. It was one of the top places, probably in, I don't know if she's Arizona or somewhere where it's really hot, and a prime area. She is showing some jewelry that she had on, and she was very tall and slender and kind of very beautiful. And she's showing me now that it was some guy across from the table area that was buying some drinks or something, or buying something. She said that person was the person that was responsible for giving them or giving her or someone else too much to drink, or putting something in her drink that caused the chemical reaction with her body. So her makeup was already a little bit rocky as far as like the mental, and she had really bad anxiety and really bad panic attacks, and she was on taking some type of medication or something to help aid with that. And it is my understanding that she was seeking other measures like meditation or yoga. She was doing all of those other things as well to help with that. But she said this person was kept buying drinks or buying them something, and that is what caused the reaction. So she said from that point, she was trying to pay a bill, or something happened at the restaurant. She was trying to pay something at the restaurant, and the person that she was with expected her to pay, and they even offered to pay, but whoever was at the restaurant was a part of it as well. They did not want her to pay. So she is now saying that so many people had offered them to pay for something, and it was a no. It was a no deal. No one was hearing that. Am I hearing that correctly? Yes, it was a no deal. No one could listen to what she was saying. So she was offering to pay, or something happened where a car got declined, and a friend was offering to pay, and other people around her, or some people that she was very close to, were offering to pay. But the people that was there didn't accept it, because it was like it was all orchestrated or something like that. It was never an issue with the car. So she's saying there was a never issue with the payment, the form of payment, and it was made up. And so she tried to leave, because they wouldn't pretty much accept the payment. So she was just like, I'm not staying here. I'm going to leave. And I will, I think she said something like, keep this here and I will come back the next day and take care of everything. So no one was really accepting of that. So authorities were called. Authorities were called to the scene. Now, when they picked her up at this location, but there was a route, like there was some kind of route where she went that was not it wasn't what they would normally take if they took someone there to jail or something like that. They were taking her away. It wasn't the normal route. And she is also saying that they went the opposite way from the highway. So like usually with any type of police station or anything, it is near traffic or going towards traffic. She's saying that she was back on dirt roads. And she said she was very aware of what was going on because the alcohol, whatever she was drinking, did not kick in yet. She said that she made it to the police station, but only to come in to take a few pictures, and then they put her back in and left. And she was saying, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? She tried to get something happened in between the check-in or when she was checking in. So whoever she was checking in with, that person was possibly a female, I believe, and that female knew something was wrong. I don't know if her name was Rachel or something, or Robin or something, but she's saying that that female knew something was wrong, and she still didn't do anything about it. So she's saying that she went to take a few pictures or something like that. So what I am seeing now is that this is where it starts to get very, very hazy, because now the alcohol or whatever it is starting to kick in, so she's being broken down, like defenseless. She is showing me being pulled out of a vehicle. I'm seeing her being pulled out of a vehicle. But I'm seeing her being pulled out of a vehicle very close to the police station. Almost like a hidden road or some kind of back road. She's been pulled out of the vehicle with so much force. One person involved, which was the driver, but I'm also seeing another person involved, which was a new person or something. And I'm also seeing officials. I'm seeing some officials, like government officials or someone of authority. I'm seeing some kind of cowboy-like hat and someone that is an official that is there to kind of, I don't know. So somebody in this entity, this area, knew what was going on. It's not new. And the person or the people or the family that lives nearby, with some house or something nearby, they were connected to it as well. She is showing being pulled out of the car with a lot of force. And she's also showing me that that she was fighting so hard. Her hair is everywhere. She was fighting so hard. She said at one point she got somebody really good. She had like a rock or took something that was on the ground that she hit somebody with. She tried to fight her best, her hardest to escape this situation, but it was too many higher ups involved with the situation. She is definitely saying that this had something to do with her father. I don't know if her father she's saying that my father beat some kind of case or something, or won something, and this was built up anger, jealousy, envious things that they took out on her. They had been watching her for a very long time, so they had determined that it was going to be in one situation or the other. They were saying something about a car crash or something. She's saying now that it's something about a car crash or something that, I don't know if it was their fault. She had that a couple of weeks prior. But she's saying that she knows she was being watched. That's why when she did go to these places, she would go with people she felt like she trusted. She is showing me burnt marks. I don't know if that's from someone being like smoking or if it was from the sun because it was so hot. But I am seeing like burnt marks. I am seeing that she did get found, but she was taken away and kept away for a while and placed at the location. It wasn't like she had been there the whole entire time and you're just now finding her. No, she was placed at that location. She is also showing me something about, it was, she went through a lot of abuse, and I feel so sad with her spirit and resonate with her. She's very hurt by the situation. I am just communicating with her right now to let her know that some personal things, because she is very much very hurt about it. She is, I don't know if her sister or someone was expecting a child, but somebody was expecting a child that she was very, very happy with. And she's saying that she's still Mitrice. She's still the beautiful woman that she was. So people have saw images of her, and she's saying that she's still beautiful. She's looking at her mistakes and realizing how things occurred, and she is ready to replan and redesign her life. She is still in the ethers because she needs time to work on a few things, to release some things. But she's in the later part of the ethers, meaning she's getting ready to transition back into the cycle of life. I don't think she has more to say. She loved who she was. She loved being who she was. It was nothing that could take her away from who she was, and nothing ever will. She's saying that these people harmed her. She's saying that, I don't know if it was something with a P or E, and she is saying that these people are responsible. I don't know if it's with a P or an E. No, it's a P and an E. And she's saying these people are responsible. They are very important people. She said still to this day, her case has not been solved and never will be, because the people that are responsible for solving her case are the ones that did it. She's saying that she tried so hard to fight, and she was very misled in so many ways, and she was very young. So she said that her mother right now blames. Her mother is now taking some type of action and blames her father, but her mother's taking action right now too, as well, towards the case. So I don't know if there's a lawsuit against the state or wherever she was from, but there's some type of action right now. And she's saying that at first everyone was taking action to find her, and now that she's been found, it is now action towards the state. However, they are not willing. They are fighting tooth and nail about the situation, and it's very hard to get any closure from this, because there has been no evidence, no suspects, no anything. They are not going to pin it on anyone because they don't plan on doing so. She is saying that there will be no light shed on the situation, because at first it seemed like it was like a racial situation or whatever she's saying, something that had to do with race, but it was always about some type of situation that had to do with her father being who he was. And she keeps saying something about Kingpin. So he was a big macho guy, and people were aware of that, aware of who he was. So, and I think he now understands as well why, what, and trying to get closure from this situation. He does understand, and he is still very much, he still has that fire in the situation, but it's going backwards. She's saying that she doesn't want him to go backwards. His fire, his fight is still there. That hasn't changed. And she knows that he's not willing to give up, and he wants to tell the word about the situation. He's still not done with the situation, but she's saying that she knows that this is the ending of the situation. She wants her story to be that of someone that can be able to talk about a few things. And she knows that she had to be a sacrifice for a situation, but she also knows that that was the path that she chose. But it had to do with something that relates to her father. someone will come out on top with receiving some type of monies from the state in her going missing, and new protocols as to someone going and being taken away from their station or taken away to the police station. But this was all a plan. It was all orchestrated. It was all organized. So she knows that whoever it was, it did relate to. And she's saying something about a trade. So I don't know if her father did something with like, if somebody like wanted to pay him back and it was some kind of trade or something. But whoever it was, they were some serious bosses. So I want to thank you for aligning with Arianna. If you would like your own personal reading, please visit www.align-with-arianna.com, and I will see you guys later for more details, for more working your magic. Peace.